Retain, improve, and strengthen your memory at any age. One of the scariest things about aging is the thought of losing your memory. We all know seniors whose mental faculties seem to dim with age. The good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. If you make a conscious effort to work out your mind and your memory, you'll be able to stay mentally fit and healthy, no matter what your age. Working out your brain and your memory is much like working out at a gym. You'll get stronger and stronger the more you practice. Unfortunately, the moment you stop using your brain, your mental muscles will start to atrophy. For a bodybuilder to lose muscle, all it takes is a couple of weeks of sedentary life. The same is true of the mind. If you retire and stop using your mind to tackle challenges, your mental faculties will start to shrink pretty quickly. Playing memory games is one of the best ways to keep your memory sharp. Here are a few example games. Example number 1. Ask people in your life to have you remind them of things. For example, remind me to buy coffee beans when I leave today. Make it your personal challenge to remind your friends of the things they need to remember. When the people around you hear about this challenge, they'll start to ask you to remind them of all kinds of things. It's fun, social, and challenging. Example number 2. Try and remember the first names of everyone you meet on the first try. Try remembering a random fact that someone told you each time you see them. This stretches your memory of people and relationships. Example number 3. Try to remember a long sequence of random numbers. See how far you can get. Most people can only remember slightly less than the length of a phone number on their first try. With practice, however, you can remember a lot more. These are just a few examples of deliberate memory games you can play to strengthen your memory at any age. What's important about memory games is that they're deliberate. In your job or at home, it's likely that you'll have to use your mind and your memory, but it's accidental. You can't deliberately use more mental effort, because there's just no way to control it. With games, you can choose to play them more often or less often. Depending on the game, you can choose to make them easier or harder. Much like working out in a gym, this is like adding weights, subtracting weights, or doing more sets. You can control exactly how you work out your brain and your mind through games. If you're worried about losing your memory, one of the best ways to prevent that is through the deliberate and consistent use of memory-improving games.